Hi, and welcome to the Dance Talk with Gianni. I'm so happy today because we are going to take you to a new location with a very special guest. We will break down some of the most common dance challenges and, most important, how to fix them. And guess what? It's easier than you think. This episode is packed with surprises, fun, energy, and most important, practical advice that will help you whether you are a professional dancer or you're just starting out. Think about those corrections you have heard for years, or the challenges you have been facing for a long time and never really focus on for some reason. Imagine finally understanding them and make real improvement. That is exactly what we are diving into today. I am so excited to share all of this with you, and it's truly an honor to have you here. If you're new to this podcast, welcome. I am so happy that you found Dance Talk with Gianni. And the fact that you hit play today and you find the time to watch this video, it tells me two things about yourself. Number one, that you value your time, and two, that you want to improve and become a better dancer. So let's get right into it and enjoy this episode. Welcome back to Dance Talk with Gianni, and today we are in the stunning Gold Coast Ballroom in Coconut Creek, South Florida, and I have the honor to introduce you my first guest. So, are you ready? It's joined with me is Liene Di Lorenzo, a true powerhouse in the world of dance. She started dancing at just 3 years old, and her passion has taken her to the highest level of competition. A multiple-time Latvian national champion, Liene has proudly represented her country on the European and World Championship stages. For the past 21 years, she has been dancing with her incredible partner Paolo, which is also her husband, and together they have reached the finals of the World Championship. Beside competing, Liane has dedicated over 30 years teaching Latin, ballroom, and smooth, shaping dancers of all levels with their experience and deep love for the art. Liane, welcome to Dance Talk with Gianni.
Thank you so much, Johnny, for having me. I'm very excited to be here with you.
It's truly an honor to be with Liane because I met Liane maybe 1 month ago. We met each other. I felt that I need to improve my technique and to improve a little bit more my style. And I was watching around a few dance instructors until I saw her, and I deeply felt connected right away. And it is such a beautiful experience to dance with her, and I have the honor that she's teaching me how to be a better dancer. So I'm very happy.
Thank you so much.
All right, so let's go right away into our topic, which is the common mistake, right? Um, a lot of dancers, either professional or non professional, they struggle with the common mistakes. And that's why I would like to start with our first common mistake that is more related to technique. People struggle with posture, with balance, with footwork. So, what it is in your experience, the biggest technical mistake that your students are doing?
Regarding posture for all people, in dancing we have to understand the body a little bit more than regular people, and one of the most important body parts for a dancer is spine. So sometimes when people try to have good posture and to stretch, they actually stretch up through the front, and then the spine is compressed instead of learning and being aware that the spine is the part that has to be lengthened and stronger to have a correct posture. And the other common mistake is that people try to copy what they see on professional dancers without knowing deep enough what the dancers are actually doing. Because in ballroom dancing, many times what you see is not what the person is actually trying to do. And that's how we can get bad habits or create mistakes that after we are surprised and a little bit frustrated when we have to relearn. For the ladies, it's very common in ballroom to copy professional girls, big curve in the body posture and bending back, but it's actually created by bending forward and having the weight of the upper body very much on the ball of foot. So those are
It is so true because I just came in my mind. I have a student that she's all the time bent in the back, and I keep telling her to engage the core and trying uh, to be forward with the spine. And it is still a struggle. Do you have some tip or some advice to, I like this that you said in the beginning, you said the spine is very important, so how we can help to people to understand that they have to work on their spine and project the lengthening, so it's not only a lengthening but it's also direction can be to the ceiling, to the front, or to the back.
Or it can be bent because in ladies posture in bottom there is a curve, and there is a frontal curve and there is a left curve of the spine, but that's why people have to really deeper learn about it before trying to do what they see when they watch professionals.
There's something that you said to give them a immediate like picture in their mind. So for example, what I said to them, I said always imagine that you have like 5 belts in your abdominal and you close them. So close your belt and you lock it. So instead of being like, first of all, you don't have to be loose with the stomach, with the core. It's engaged. It's not squeezed. Otherwise, you guys start to be red. But it's just lock and it's engaged.
The center being engaged in all the actions and in the posture is very, very important. But the most important thing for people to check themselves is that they have to be on balance. Balance is the most important thing in dancing, because if you're not on balance, you cannot do what you intend to do or control your movements. So when, for example, ladies are trying to do these positions and create these big curves, they have to make sure that they are comfortably balanced over their feet.
So we can say that it is important to add to the ballroom technique strengthening the muscle, right? The muscle
Yes.
has to be strong enough to understand where is your balance, if it is in 2 feet, in 1 feet, or in the other feet, and you need to build just muscle there.
We usually don't get really to stay on 2 feet at the same time, so we have to be balanced on one foot, and people have to be aware that if, for example, the partner lets them go, they don't lose their balance and fall, because that's an illusion. Sometimes partner is holding you and you feel so comfortable, and the partner lets you go and you suddenly feel
Yeah.
like you cannot stay on your own feet. So that's, yes, but of course training the muscles, so the muscles would be ready to do the job that, for example, your teacher tells you to do. If the muscle is not there, you cannot do the movement or you cannot control the movement.
So to wrap up this first subject, I would say balance. It's very important, and a balance comes from the awareness of your body, right?
Yes.
And the posture is also very important and comes also from the awareness of your body, and you can improve your balance by adding little, I'm sorry, repeat it, awareness to keep your spine in a line position.
You have to learn how to align your body parts over your foot if we go deeper, because we have big blocks of weight, which are the hips and the rib cage and the head and the thighs. They are not aligned all straight, they are aligned staggered over the foot, but
Yep.
of course you have to learn about these details. Yes.
And this you learn even, by trying many times, by dancing, by having someone that is seeing you from outside and is telling you, you are out of alignment, so let me adjust you, and then try to record that position for the next time.
Yes.
Okay, so I will move to the next segment, another important aspect of the dance, which is the expression and the musicality. We learn, it's let's say, forgive me if I say, we easily learn how to do figure and step. If we have a professional that teach us, it's easy. We copy and we try 10 times, 15 times, 20 times until we get it. What I feel that is a little bit lacking, even from us, from teachers, is that the expression and the musicality especially the expression, is coming a little bit later on in the process of learning. So, and it's also hard to teach because it comes from your character. If I'm dancing a rumba, um, it has to be something, maybe that's a romantic situation, so you have to be play with your face to be in a romantic situation. It is your way to be romantic is different from my way to be romantic. That's why it's hard to teach. Do you agree?
Yes, but to be able to be expressive in the dancing, you need to learn a little bit more about each dance, what is maybe history, a little bit of the dance, and what is the character of the dance. Because like all ballroom dancing is elegant, and all like Latin or rhythm dancing is rhythmical, and then each dance has a little bit different character. So sometimes you can use keywords for each dance. For example, waltz is a little bit sad, or like you said, rumba is romantic, or quick step is bubbly and sparkling. And then you can use those keywords when you're starting the dance, and you try to show them while you're dancing. And the other thing is to understand what kind of music is playing for the dance, and to learn which are the strong beats in the music, which are like the longer or lighter beats that you try to hover on them, and that also helps you to make the step richer and adding all these other dimensions to it.
And what about the musicality? Do you feel that is something hard to teach? And do you feel that people has the struggle with musicality? We know that we have a phrase inside any song or music that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and sometimes I feel, especially for people that never danced before, some very few percentage of people they don't feel the rhythm, very few percentage, but many people they don't understand when when the phrase start, and people struggle with the one. They they don't feel that the stronger beats it's the one. So how you help them to overcome this problem, if you have a if you had this problem?
Yes, I have had that problem, and sometimes people really have trouble understanding the beats in the music, and it takes a long time for them to learn. But otherwise, parallel to learning steps and parallel to learning arm movements, people have to listen to different kinds of music, maybe in their car or during the day in other places, and try to find where is the stronger beat or the harder beat in the music, which would be the one. And some dances don't even start on one, so that's even harder. They have to
Yes.
find on one and then count off 1, 2, 3 and start on four. So the ear really has to get trained for that, and that comes sometimes with time and a lot of listening and a lot of understanding about the music.
I love that. So you just need to be focused on what you listen, and just listen to different music. Even
Yes, and sometimes try to beat the rhythm with your
yeah.
hands to find the one, then to do it with your feet, and then to put your dance steps on that.
And this is cool because it's something that you can do by your own. You don't need a teacher to do that. Just stay at home and you just count the music and you try until you get familiar. It's just getting familiar with the beats of the
Yes,
music.
and then come back to your teacher and show it if you found the
Yeah,
right
you're right.
beat.
You're right.
Otherwise, no teacher, no problem.
Definitely right. Another big topic by talking about this the musicality and expression in ballroom, which I never had this problem before. I was a professional ballet dancer, and I used to, of course, I used to dance with my partner. Sometimes I had a partner, not all the time. But in ballroom, a big aspect is the partnership. You had a partner all the time, which is unbelievable because it's something that you really have to learn. It is a very important aspect of the dance. It's a communication. It's a non-verbal communication, and there are a lot of rules inside the partnership. The man lead, the woman follow, and all of these rules they have not to be visible. People don't have to realize that one is leading, one is following, which makes beautiful, but it is struggling in the beginning for the people that start to dance.
Yes, and originally, why the man is leading, the idea was because the man usually is heavier than the lady, and because the leading comes through weight movement and the body movement. That's why the original idea of the man leading and lady following. Sometimes in reality, we also share the movement, and sometimes even the lady takes over the lead. But one of the hard things for the dancers to learn is for the follower not to anticipate, even if you know the routine and you know what step is coming, not to go earlier, because then the leader loses control and cannot lead it. It's like if you want to pull, the other person has to resist. If there is no resistance, you cannot pull. So the same is with the timing between the leader and the follower.
So that's very, very important. So actually, I would say that the lady, she is in delay a little bit, because then because start the action from the man, and then there's a reaction of a lady. So there's a kind of a delay which is not visible, but it has to feel. I think the people has to feel as a delay for the follower.
In relationship to the leader, yes, but that's even one of the hard jobs of the leader, to learn to give the lead tiny bit earlier so the movement could happen on time for the lady and together with the lady. And that's why leader, even adding to his own part and listening to the music and looking at the space on the floor where to go, he also has to remember to give the lead tiny bit early so the partner would be on time with the music when the next step comes.
So that's very important. So I will say for this partnership, I will break down three things. For the leader to anticipate a little bit the movement, so
before he does his own movement.
before he does his own movement, so the lady will be on the beat. And then you said, for the lady, do not anticipate.
Try not to anticipate.
And also for both of them, but especially for the follower, to be engaged. Because if your arms are spaghetti, like I said, you don't feel nothing.
Information is not coming across. Yes, exactly.
So that's it was like a three tips for the partnership, which I think they are important for, even if someone people know already, it's always good to be aware of those aspects. The last topic is a little bit more different. We all struggle. All of us, we struggle with technique, with the balance, with all of us, professional and non-professional. And there's also another type of struggle that it's a little bit more deep inside. It's not physical and it's mental. A lot of people, even me when I was younger, oh, I cannot do that, it's too hard. Oh, I wish I was younger, I wish I was older, I wish I was thinner, I wish I can move like you. So there's like an insecurity, not behind us. We all are a little bit insecure. So how you help your students to make them feel comfortable that they can do, or they can go very close to a good result?
Yes, and important is to understand also each person's goals and what do they want to reach in dancing, because some people want to do competitions, some people want to just social dance, some people want to perform and do showcases, and others absolutely don't. So understanding a person's goals and how dancing is making their life better and what do they want is easier to help them. But everybody can definitely achieve good results. I have a couple of examples of students that are amazing. I had a gentleman that was dancing open gold standard, which is the highest level, like the national level. And his last competition he did when he was 91.
Oh my God.
He started dancing after 70.
Oh my God.
So he put 20 years into it and he was really serious and he reached very high levels. But again, oh, I'm too old to start to dance. No, absolutely not.
It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. And then I realized how people are happy. It is a beautiful hobby, and for people that dance, and for us that we are teacher. I think we love what we do because we start when we were very, very young. All of us, for different direction, from different background, but we start very young, and we feel that we are helping people for whatever, to be more happy, to accomplish something, to stay busy, to have a better life. And dance, it's a combination of movement, your brain is working because you're always thinking how to do the step, your balance, to remember how was the step. So everything is working in your body.
Even socializing with other people.
That's why that I work as a teacher like you, and I also work at night. I dance with ladies, and I think it's beautiful.
It's
They go out, they
wonderful.
have a great time. It's unbelievable. I love it. So we are going through the end, and I wanted to thank you, of course, to
My
share
pleasure, absolute pleasure.
this time with me. I know she's very busy, so we try to. I steal her time for this podcast. I wanted to have her as a second episode for the podcast. So thank you very much, Liene, for being here with me. I wanted to thank you also Gold Coast Ballroom to host us, Jeff and Vinny. If people wanted to find you, where they can find you on social media or here.
Gold Coast Ballroom is the best place to find me.
Okay, wonderful. She's here every day, and I will add on the comments all the information of Gold Coast, Facebook, and all the social media where you can find her and this beautiful place. Thank you very much. And now you go back to the studio to my other cousin, Gianni, that is waiting for you to give you the final wrap up. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the studio, and I hope you really enjoyed this episode. I wanted to thank once again Liene Di Lorenzo for her patience, for her passion, and for the knowledge that she shared with us. I wanted to thank also Gold Coast Ballroom to give me the opportunity to record this video for you. And if you like this episode, please share this episode with your fellow dancers, with your friend. Don't forget to hit the button like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you again to watch Dance Talk with Gianni. And I just want to make sure one thing, in case nobody's telling you, that no matter your shape, your age, and your level, you are a wonderful dancer. Just keep dancing, keep learning, and don't forget to smile. I see you in the next episode.